Turkmenistan is the heart of ancient cultures and civilizations. Caspian Sea is a treasure of teeming values so generously granted us by the Almighty. Besides, the Caspian Sea is called the Pearl of Turkmenistan for its amazingly rich flora and fauna. Along with numerous places of interest, travelers can visit a famous Golomaya, also rich in natural iodized salt, and Garavagh town with its rich deposits of marabilite and sulfate. Another wonderful site is Garavagh Gol, stretching to 46 kilometers. Hadar Peninsula is famous for its forest of reeds, while Orojole Island is called the motherland of seals. Guests and tourists who made a decision to stay at modern hotels and resorts of Turkmenbashi city and Awaza zone will be able to enjoy swimming in pools with warm seawater. Turkmenbashi port is a sea gate of the Central Asia and the largest transportation intersection. At present, it is the largest seaport in the region. It has the most advanced network of rail and highways, as well as earlier functioning and newly built airports. Tourists visiting Turkmenistan can easily get to any part of the country by means of contemporary fast trains, regular buses, and comfortable airplanes. A modern infrastructure of mobile communication and internet system allow local people and travelers to keep in touch with any corner of the world. To turn this coastal zone into the largest recreational health center, the President of Turkmenistan, Gurbanoli Berdimuhamedov, announced a large-scale modernization and development program of Turkmenbashi city and the Caspian Sea coast. Soon enough, Balkan Vilayet will be the most popular tourist attraction for both foreign tourists and local people. The Turkmen side called a number of foreign companies to participate in construction of Awaza National Tourist Zone, to be formed of 3 parts. Under the project, the Awaza Tourist Center will stretch to 16 kilometers along the Caspian Sea coast. Awaza National Tourist Center is going to occupy some 1,785 hectares of area. Approximately 757 hectares of this territory have been allotted for modern hotels, sanatoriums, guest houses, beach zones, water parks, oceanariums, cafes, stadiums, and other sporting facilities, healthcare centers, and many other buildings which will lay the foundation of the future tourist center. Besides, the governments declared about mobilization of foreign investment for construction of modern infrastructure, a network of water distilling factories, salt and drinking water supply systems, as well as other essential industrial units. To create this infrastructure, the government of Turkmenistan plans to invest nearly $1 billion to provide favorable working conditions for the foreign construction companies. The Turkmen side announced about its intention to establish relevant legal services and other governmental assistance. The governmental assistance includes the following: foreign specialists and builders to be employed in construction of Awaza National Tourist Center and other facilities will not have to obtain a visa and other governmental and consular permissions, including registration and other matters, or from until the contract is over in Turkmenistan. Upon completion of the project, foreign tourists arriving in Turkmenistan with a special tourist worker will have a simplified visa system. This worker will allow them to travel from Ashgabat to Turkmenbashi without any problems on their ways. Foreign investment projects and companies engaged in construction of these facilities, as well as organizations providing their employment in Turkmenistan, will be registered free of charge. Contracts connected with construction of facilities and other buildings will avoid paying of exchange duties. Besides, foreign companies importing relevant equipment and other means to Turkmenistan will not have to pay any taxes for drawing of relevant documents. Cargo to be used in construction and other works are supposed to be shipped first and won't face any challenges in the air, rail, highway or sea transportation. To free from custom duties to construction equipment and materials intended for the Awaza National Tourist Zone. Moreover, they are released from royalty. Besides, it is envisaged release from land tax and rent. It is also envisaged to free from contribution to the Agriculture Development Fund. Benefits on taxes, property on taxes and profits referring to Awaza National Tourist Zone have been fixed. Foreign investors and the investments in branches that don't belong to the state economy of Turkmenistan mainly invest projects in the Awaza National Tourist Zone. These investments are formed, controlled and developed on the contract basis of Turkmenistan legislation. Land rent is carried out in accordance with the Codex on Land. At completion of terms envisaged in the contracts of management of buildings, return on investment and income as a result of distribution of investments, assignation to the property of Turkmenistan is carried out on the conditions of contract in accordance with Turkmenistan legislation and concession. We welcome the investors and businessmen interested in investing for the materialization of projects that meet all parameters of world standard and ecologically clean zone of the Caspian Sea.